Hi everybody, Sarah here. Happy Friday. Yay, happy Friday. So my story today is a personal one. But I have some research to back it up. So I call it, and my brother actually helped me with the name, is an extension of kindness. So the story begins when my brother John moved to Portland some years ago. He currently lives in Hong Kong. And when he moved to Portland, he didn't know anybody. It was for a job. And through our conversations on the phone, I could tell that he was a bit depressed, sounded like a little sad, missed his friends and family on the East Coast. So at the time, he didn't have a television. And it was Christmas, was becoming Christmas, and I thought, well, I should get him a TV because that would help. You're coming home from work and it's a long day, and you could just, get comfy on the couch and watch your favorite shows or on the weekend or whatever the case may be. So with the help of his friend Greg, I purchased a TV from Best Buy. Greg, we had Greg pick it up in Portland, and John, call him Jay, sorry. John was completely surprised. And it was a good TV. It was, it was a smart TV and had all the bells and whistles. And, he was just so thankful. And I just felt so great that I could give him this present, because now I knew that he would feel a little bit better, a little less blue, a little less depressed, could watch some of his favorite shows. So really great. One of those times when you give a gift and you're like, yeah, I got a great gift for somebody and they really appreciated it. And so we're going to fast forward to the present. So my brother now lives in Hong Kong. He still works for the same company, but he's now living there, working for them. And he brought the TV that he got for Christmas way back when with him to Hong Kong. And there's not a lot of space in those apartments in Hong Kong. They're pretty small in comparative to apartments in Portland or the United States. So he's had the TV, but he hadn't gotten it hooked up, and it really was taking a lot of space. And initially he had said to me, hey, look, I don't want to get rid of your TV, but I'm thinking of sending it back to you because, I'm just not using it. I travel for work. And I said, that's fine. You can send it back to me. Not a big deal. So I talked to him today, and come to find out, it's pretty costly to try to ship a television, like smart TV, from Hong Kong to the United States. So he told me this incredible story where he has an acquaintance, and this acquaintance is Filipino. She's from the Philippines, and her family lives in the Philippines. And so she and my brother got to talking, and he said he had this TV that he was trying to find a home for. And she said, I'll take it. So he gave her the TV, and she was just so touched by this, gift, and brought it back home to the Philippines. And now her children have not only entertainment, but they can learn through it. They can play video games if you play video games. And what's amazing about the story is that this is just an acquaintance, right? It's not like best friends or anything like that. Not a family member, just an acquaintance. But she ends up, sending him a letter that says, thank you so much. This is just an incredible gift, and you've really touched my family in so many ways by doing this. And so it is an extension of my kindness, which made me think, okay, well, if one person is kind to another and you witness that kindness, does it perpetuate? And so I did a little research and found that, yes, there's been several studies. One is a professor that works out at Stanford, and he did a study that looked at if you see somebody do some type of act of kindness to somebody else, if you actually observe it, you're likely to repeat it. You're going to do something kind to somebody else throughout your day, and then so on and so on and so on. So it's infectious in a sense. So I just, again, thought that was amazing. So I did a little bit more research, and there's a great article, and I'll put the link in the description box, about an act of kindness. And research has shown that if you perform random acts of kindness for 2 minutes a day for 21 days, you can basically rewire your brain and your brain will end up being more positive. So if you're somebody like me who tends to think not always in the most positive way, this channel for me, but also just doing something, a random act of kindness or kindness towards anybody, can make you think more positively. So it retrains your brain to be more positive. The more positive you are, the more likely you are to be creative, intelligent, productive at work. And certainly being kind can be very impactful. It can help with social injustice and other types of atrocities that are happening in the world. It can, improve your own well-being. It could also improve the well-being of your family and your friends and acquaintances. Being more kind at work can help the productivity of your employees or the employees at your particular workspace. One of the things I want you to think about is, how do you feel when somebody does something for you? So somebody who's done something kind for you, somebody you maybe didn't know, or maybe it was a family, or maybe it was a friend. How did you feel? And what would it hurt to do the same thing for somebody else? So again, the ripple effect and the extension of kindness. So that's my story for today. And I hope you've had a good day. I hope you have done something kind. 2 minutes, that's all it takes. 2 minutes a day. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Takes longer to buy a cup of coffee from Starbucks. 2 minutes. Anyways, peace out. See you tomorrow. Bye.